Welcome to Nightlife 24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating, taboos?
It's on your mind.
So let's talk about it
On Nightlife 24/7.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy Mac, and today I have a longtime associate slash friend slash friends with benefits slash damn, I don't know, too many names to go with the slashes. My friend Nebula. How you doing, Nebula?
Hey there, how you doing?
So check this out, guys. When I first met Nebula, it was at a party. It was a swing party, and I think the very first time I met her, it was at Atlanta Nights party hosted by a gentleman. I'm just going to give his first name, Bill. That's it. I'll leave it at that. And we became close friends because at that time when I wasn't an old man, I could put it down for a minute. I could put it down. I could hang with her because she was knocking brothers out left and right. Like, she was like, next up. And she was like, it was in a boxing ring. She was just putting their ass out and putting them to sleep. So, today's subject being that Nebula is a woman who truly enjoys sex, and she has great endurance. We're going to be talking about having more than one partner, being in what some of you call a gangbang, running a train, however you want to put it. It's up to you, but the proper term, is mostly people say, would be having multiple partners or gangbang. So, Nebula, tell everybody a little bit about you.
Well, I guess I got into swinging, I don't know, about 10 years ago maybe.
Okay.
Been that long?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
'Cause we've known each other for a while.
Yes.
I mean, we've known each other for a long while.
Yeah.
So
I think it was around that time. I guess I got into it by meeting guys online, like Adult Friend Finder and stuff like that. And, the guys I meet, they turn into friends. I don't meet guys that just disappear. Unless I want them to, of course.
Wow. So you're a friend maker.
Yeah, I'm a friend maker. And most of the guys I've met online, I've introduced to each other. And that's how I started my own gangbang.
Well, but check this out, though. When you, how do I see? Are you originally from Georgia?
No.
So you're not from Georgia. Where are you originally
I'm from Massachusetts.
So you're from Massachusetts. Okay. When you were in Massachusetts, did you realize then or know then that you had a strong sexual appetite?
Yes, definitely.
So, but you were strictly in monogamous relationships, or you were having multiple relationships, or you were just having friends?
Well, before I got into a real monogamous relationship, I had multiple sex partners.
Okay.
And when I got into the relationship, I stopped until like maybe the year before I moved down here.
Wow.
When I started.
So, I mean, when you had this monogamous relationship, which put a halt to all these other people, did that feel like you were missing something sexually, or did you realize, oh, you know what? I'm cool with this. I don't need all of that. Or did you feel like, damn?
I didn't think of it like that.
How did you?
When I stopped, I just thought that it's time to get responsible and do the right thing. I had all my babies then. So
right.
It was like, I got to put all that stuff on hold so I can do this over here and do it right.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, like most women who are adventurous and, how can I say, love having sex, truly, truly enjoy having sex, you was like, you know what? I'm going to push everything to the back. I'm going to push all this to the back because I really want to deal with a responsible relationship.
I knew I enjoyed having sex when I put everything to the back, but I only enjoyed having sex with certain people.
Oh, okay.
So the other times I've done it was because, it's an animal instinct and it's got to get done.
It's lust. Yeah, I'm lusting right now. I'm horny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the ones I enjoyed having sex with weren't available. So it's like, okay, I can wait.
That sucks. Damn. And you know what's funny too? I don't know what year you came here from Massachusetts, because I had been looking for a long time to go to college in Boston. I actually was going to get a scholarship, and I just said, nah, it's too damn cold there.
It is too cold, but it's kind of fun. Harvard Square at night on the weekends.
Okay. Now, I heard, honestly, that Boston is really, depending on where you're at, it's more of a bar town. There's more bars anywhere.
There's a whole bunch of drunks there, yeah.
So, picking up someone is easy to have
much.
To have
like
sexual fun.
That type of person, yeah.
So, all right, so check this out. You're in this monogamous relationship. You decide, you know what, I want to change. What made you decide to move here to Georgia?
Well, Boston has a way of keeping you in the situation you're in and not giving you a way out.
Okay.
They're like, you got this. What else do you want? What else do you need? And I'm like, F you and I make $1 and you're taking 50 cents and then saying, be happy. I can't do that. So I said, I'm going to go see what I could find somewhere. And plus, I wasn't getting no help.
Right,
I had my whole family there, but...
So what made you consider Georgia? Because they do the Freaknik here every year? Is that what it was?
Actually, I was looking for weather. Georgia was always hot to me. I was like, as soon as I can get out of here, I'm going to Georgia so I don't have to deal with the cold.
Okay, cool.
The cold is what was kicking my butt.
So when you finally got here, you finally got to Georgia, tell me what's going through your head. What made you say, damn, I want to try something new. I want to do something different.
I had a family member who let me use his house down here. So I had a place to go. I wasn't worried about that.
Right.
I was able to get set up, and for the first couple of months, I really didn't have anything to do because my furniture already came and was all set up and everything. So I was like, okay, let me get on the computer, see what I could see.
And the first thing you thought of was a gangbang?
No, that's not the first thing. I thought of, meeting people like I did back home.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, let's see what this guy's like. And I used to get millions of them. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do about that.
Well, it's always that way for a woman.
And looking through them until I seen something I liked. So.
And tell me how you came upon the idea of setting up your own first gangbang. Because normally most women don't do that. It's normally it happens at a party, a swing party, or it happens, at an event. And I have to be honest with you, here in Atlanta, there are a lot of people to facilitate that for you. We both know them.
Well, when I was going to the parties, the swing parties, it seemed like the women didn't say much. They'd lay down, the guys did all the talking. They'd be like, yeah, you gonna take this and all that bull crap. And they're like, and I'm like, okay. I took it a couple of times and I'm like, Lisa, just don't say nothing. Just don't, okay? And they'd be like, be quiet. But I couldn't. I'm like, I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired. So I'm like, listen, if y'all gonna talk the talk, then at least walk the walk. Come on.
In other words, you better be putting the dick down. Because I'll take the talking as long as you laying the dick.
It was a big old joke and stuff. And I'm like, all right, let me show you what I mean. And that's how it started. That wasn't even the gangbang. That was just the party.
That was just the party.
Yeah.
And as you kept going through the swinger parties, then the idea eventually manifested itself?
No, I only had party before that. And so I didn't talk that mess during that one.
Right.
Like, that's stupid and ridiculous.
Oh,
So
snap.
I did. I thought it was stupid.
I mean, but
But I had my guys online, so I called one, talked to him, and said, "How'd you feel about having more than one?" He was like, "Oh, I'm down." Okay, I said, "I'm gonna call somebody else. I'll call you back." then I called somebody and I was like, "Okay, you two gonna meet me over here?" He was like, "Now, can I bring somebody?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can bring somebody."
oh, so the second guy said, "Hey, can I bring somebody?"
Yeah.
So that's how you got your third guy.
Yeah. So I don't even remember if I called three or I think I called three guys and two of them brought somebody.
So damn, that brings 5.
Yeah, it was about 5, I think. It might have been 6, but I can't remember. I remember
Damn.
5.
So you remember 5. So number 6 just wasn't memorable enough.
Maybe.
He wasn't putting it down. He got in there, grunted a few times and got off, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think there was 6. I think at some point there might be 6 guys. Shit, I don't know. Damn, okay. I remember someone breathing real heavy, and then they was off. That's
Yeah.
probably what you was thinking, knowing you.
I was thinking that they're getting lazy. They're getting slow. I'm going to have to give them a rest.
Damn, how long did your gangbang go
I
for?
don't remember. I think it was, I don't know. It was daytime and then it was nighttime. I don't remember the time. I didn't, pick up. I don't remember any time.
Because
It was a long
I
time.
remember that one time we were at the hotel, and Bill and somebody was in the bed over from us, and me and you were in one bed, and we went at it for almost 3.5 hours. And they was like, "Damn, y'all ever gonna give it a rest and go to sleep?" I remember that shit, and they was like, "Y'all need to take y'all ass to sleep." And I was like, "Well, shit, we having a good time."
I know. Trying to mess up somebody's wedding.
Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy Mac, and today I am talking with a long associate / friends with benefits. Too many damn slashes to go into, and we are discussing gangbanging from a woman's point of view. Now, don't get me wrong. We're going to have a guy on in the next session. That's going to be my boy, Sir Licks. Remember him. He's also the BDSM instructor. But Sir Licks has put together a lot of gangbangs here in Atlanta, and some that I've went to, some that I participated in, some I just went and watched. But, to each his own flavor. Now, I know some of y'all are saying, "Oh, hell, that's just a little too much. Wow, I don't want to have another dick guy by my dick. I don't want to have another guy nuts next to my nuts." Some of you guys are homophobic, and that's
Yeah.
all good. That's fine. That's your business. But this is the point I'm trying to make. You got a fine-ass woman laying down in the bed, taking dick from behind, sucking dick, and y'all tripping about another man standing next to you butt-ass naked. I honestly think you got issues with yourself. Because I ain't focusing on the nigga that's standing next to me. I'm focusing on the woman that's laying down in the bed. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, I'm going to get back to my girl Nebula here because I'm going to pose some more questions to her and see how she responds. And some of y'all women out there, you know this is a fantasy of yours. I know it is. You know how I know? I just met a female 2 weeks ago up here in College Park at the Black Flea Market. And we were just having a general conversation, and I told her what my podcast was about. You know what the first thing that came out of her mouth was? "I've always wanted to try it with at least 2 or 3 guys." Okay? So you black women out here that's swearing that you Miss Goody Two Shoes and ain't got all these little ethics and these moralities, that's all fine and dandy. But one thing I'm going to point out to you is this. We all have desires. We all have fantasies. And sometimes we want to live through those fantasies just for a moment. All right? So Nebula, check this out. You kicking it with your 5 guys, maybe 6, because you can't remember number 6. He just wasn't rememberable enough to remember. And it started off in the daytime. Now it's running in the evening. Now, did you tend to? I know you said you gave them a break because you were wearing them out. But did you switch out guys? Did you call other guys, or did they call guys to come over?
No, it was just those ones, and I made sure all of them was naked. Ain't gonna be no you got clothes on, pull your pants down kind of stuff.
And that is so funny because I've seen guys do that.
Yeah,
at the party. I'm like, really,
that.
dude?
If I'm naked, you are too.
Okay, and so that's just one of your requirements,
Yes.
point blank.
Yes, and you have to have your own condoms.
Okay, that was my other thing. Now, when you're doing the gangbang and there's multiple guys there, are you just dealing with one guy at one time, or you dealing with multiple guys?
It's fun. It's like, what do you think, they got to stand in line or something?
Well, you know what?
I mean,
that
happens at the swing parties,
right?
And stuff, maybe, but
okay,
when you're at a gangbang, it's like.
So you're sucking a guy, and another guy's doing you from behind, and you may be jacking off 2 guys or while you're riding somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I'm just trying to get clarity because some of my listeners, I'm not going to lie to you, they are really vanilla. They are really naive. So,
well, you know how I found out about all of that?
How's that?
I was trying to look into the dating sites.
Okay.
And all this porn flashed up, and that's when they used to pop up and pop up and pop up.
Right.
50 million of them at a time.
And just smother your
at first,
damn laptop
I was just
computer.
trying to delete them, and I wasn't looking at them. But then I was like, what the heck was that? And I started looking, I was like, what the hell is this on the computer? I was like, hey, that's interesting. That's how I got into it. I was like,
But you know,
I
that's
could
the
try
funny
this
thing.
myself.
So many people have got into it the same way. You know, I laugh a lot because people try to play this game like they don't know what's up. But hey, guys, I got a surprise for you. My boy just popped up unexpectedly, Mr. Black and Decker himself.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So what's up with you today?
I appreciate you using my porn name, by the way.
Not a problem.
Thank you
a
for
problem.
that. And to my many fans out there, hello.
So I'm gonna ask you, have you ever yourself been to a gangbang?
Yes.
And for those listeners who don't know, is it just get in when you fit in, or you just what?
Well, sometimes, yes.
Okay. Now, Lisa, someone that I spoke to a long time ago, was a white chick. She, I'm trying to remember
What does
her
race have to do with it?
Well, because there's multiple people, and some of you guys may know her because she has a black spade, like the Queen of Spades, tattooed on her ass.
So she's all about the BBC.
Yeah, she loves it. Now, her and Nebula both, I noticed, seem to have certain guidelines. So when you got to the party, were you given guidelines of what you could and couldn't do, or what you can't say, or you know what I'm saying?
Well, I've only been involved in a couple of them, and there was some. There were no real guidelines given. It was just kind of a, figured out type of situation.
And see, that's fun. I mean, that's not funny, but it's weird to me because on some of the ones that I went to, I haven't been to many, but I've been to a couple. They were like, oh, you couldn't, she doesn't do anal. Or you can come on her body, but not in her face. Or she likes it if you pull out and come on her ass. I mean, did you have guidelines like that, Nebula?
Yeah, I said it myself. It wasn't she.
Right.
I can speak for myself. Thank you. I'm the one getting fucked. So I want to tell you what I want.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, everybody has to wear a condom, and I can put them on. If you can't, I can put them on with my mouth. So you ain't got to worry about that. You just make sure you give it to me.
Okay.
That way I'll know it's on.
All right.
So, that was pretty much my own thing. If I said no, it meant no, because I do know how to hurt somebody.
Gotcha.
And that was it.
Well, now I'm gonna ask you this question because I know some of my listeners who are females wondering. You're one female in a room with multiple guys, whether it's 2 guys, 4 guys, 6 guys, 8 guys, whatever. Because I've been to parties where it's just been one female and there's 15 guys in there, but that's what she's asked for, or 10 guys. Is there a fear or uncomfortability about safety?
No, it wasn't for me because I knew 3 of the guys. I've been out with them and stuff, and I've dealt with them. So, and I talked to them before I set this up, and I already was comfortable with them. If I wasn't comfortable, I wasn't going to say, yeah, come on and do this.
Okay.
So you have to be comfortable. And if it's going to be a whole bunch of guys that you don't know, you have to have at least 2 or 3 guys that you're comfortable with, that you know will have your back. And I have never had a problem.
Never had an issue?
No.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
I had one issue once. It was
What's
at
that?
A party.
Well, I'm dying to hear.
I was at a party with a friend, and this guy was just talking trash because evidently he didn't have his own condom, or he just thought he was Mr. Shit and he was going to get this. And I was like, so
Go ahead.
he wanted to start all this mess, and there was a bouncer, just threw him out the door.
Wow.
Threw him out. I didn't have to worry about nothing. I had another friend one time that she had to work. She was like, "You better stop talking to my girl like that. Security."
Oh, wait a minute. I was at that party. It was at the hotel, on the back of the hotel, on the second floor.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I remember that one. That was not
Yeah. That wasn't that.
That was a different
That
one.
was a different one. Okay.
That guy was trying to steal.
Okay. I thought it was that
trying
same
to steal
party.
bourbon and stuff.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was that funny because I remember.
He had the littlest dick. It was so funny. I was like, oh my God, what are you going to do with that? And he was talking all this trash, holding his bathrobe open. I'm like, wait, let me get a closer look because I can't see nothing. I ragged on him all night long. All night. It was too
Oh,
funny.
guys, and that's something y'all need to know. Nebula does not play games. You ain't packing, or you can't put it down. And she's always said it don't even really matter about the size, but if you can't lay it down, oh, she gonna dog you out. She gonna dog you out in front of everybody at the party, so they know. So you gonna be
I ain't
demeaned.
talking about you behind your back.
Yeah, she gonna do it right in your face.
You don't
So-
want to hear it, don't step.
Now, I want to hit it. I want to hit my boy up here and ask him a question. Now, when you're at these parties, the ones that you have been to,
I had a question for her.
Oh, you had a question for? Okay, let me go ahead and let you hit it with a question.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So my question: how did you deal with the situations where usually for gangbangs, it's typically where the guys are just fucking, so there's not all this passion involved. How did you, or did you even have any instances where some guy would come up there and be trying to make love to you and stuff?
Well, for me, if it feels good, it's cool. But if at a gangbang, you have a certain energy and you're expecting it. And if he's all like, and I want to go fast, I'm like, come on, man, pick it up or go to sleep or something. Let me know.
I mean, but I'm saying if he's like all trying to be passionate and
Come on, this is a
kissing on you.
gangbang. What are you doing?
Just because I've seen that and I didn't know if you had those
take
types
me to
of.
dinner and shit. Come on.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Not right
it's a
now.
gangbang. What are you doing, man?
Gotcha.
Now, I got a question for you. You've been to a couple. You experienced.
Well, I have to.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Clarify.
have to explain something.
All right.
So I arranged these events.
Okay.
I wasn't a participant.
Oh, you weren't a participant. These were
No.
things you were putting together.
I put it together for
Now-
a special someone.
Now, answer me this. For the ones that you put together, did the person, that female or that couple, come to you and say, "Hey,
It was a
something
female. It was somebody I was involved with.
okay," and they let you know that's what I want to try.
yeah, she let me know that's what she wanted.
Okay. And had you previously talked about it before, or it just came out the blue?
It just came up. I mean, we were very sexually explorative anyway, so we were all about trying to figure out what we enjoyed and that sort of thing. And over the course of our exploring, that was one of the things she expressed interest in. I said, "Oh, really?"
That's how it works.
So next thing I know, I made a few phone calls, and next thing I know, it was on.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask you this question, and I'm asking for our male viewers, for the women that they are kicking with, and their women may pose this to them. Did it make you look at her in a different light?
No, this was somebody I was involved with.
Okay. Oh, I'm just saying, because, we men.
I
know me and you not that typical.
Not at
With
all.
me and you are not that typical
Not
brother.
at all.
We not. But you know what I'm saying. Some men,
I
they
get
woman
you.
do something, now they look at them different. But it's okay with you doing it, but now that she done did it,
Yeah,
it's
the double
different.
standard.
Right.
Hypocrite.
So, right. So I get you, because me and you don't see things like that.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, we didn't see that thing. And I'm going to tell you guys, check this out. You've been sneaking, and your boy and you've been running train on that side chick or his side chick. But as soon as your girl say she want more than one dick, oh, your hair standing up on the back of your neck, you puffing and huffing. Oh, that's my pussy. I ain't nobody gonna get this but me. But you out there slinging dick like it's on the EBT card.
You're at the gangbang.
Right. Yeah. But she don't know nothing about it. You telling her you out at the club hanging with your boys and you over there helping him put his deck together. Okay?
Oh, you putting a deck together.
Yeah,
all right.
he putting the deck together. But check this out. Ladies, if this is truly your fantasy, all I'm saying is this. Don't look back 5, 10, 15 years from now and wish that you had done something. Nothing in this world is promised. Nothing. You get up today, come home, lay down, and that may be it. I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer. All I'm saying is you should live your life as though tomorrow is your last. Enjoy it for what it is. You know what? When we get to the pearly gates, we'll deal with whatever we got to deal with then.
Pearly Gates, what are those?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We all human. I know some of y'all, and please don't take this the wrong way. Please. I know you're going to. The first thing you want to throw up is religion. That's the first thing you want to throw up. But none of y'all can sit there and you can quote the Bible and, like you just read Zane Grey. You can quote it like you just read Zane Grey, but you can't sit there and find anything in that Bible that says that you can't sleep with more than one person. I'm just putting it out there. That's all I'm saying. Do you be happy? Because one thing I've come to learn in my life, when you happy, all the rest of that shit just don't seem to matter. It really just don't seem to matter. That's all I'm trying to say. You can come up with all the excuses you need to. And if you got the right partner, he or she will do what they can to make sure you satisfied. Go ahead and hit him with it.
I just want to throw out, for the sake of the discussion,
Okay.
atheists don't have that issue.
Just so y'all didn't seem to understand what he said, that means he's an atheist. Okay? So for you who don't seem to know that, oh, y'all just probably fell back on your couch. Oh my God, Jesus. He don't believe in God. What does it matter? Seriously, what does it matter? If your man, your woman, or whoever makes you happy, gets you off, and takes you to the promised land, who cares? Who truly, truly cares? That's all I'm saying. Who cares? That's all. Now, let's get back to the subject at hand. So for those of y'all who just tuning in, welcome back to Nightlife 24/7. Okay? You done patted your brow. You done got a little sweat off your forehead. You done stopped flipping out. We up here talking about gangbanging. All right? Now, for those of you who are really listening and you want to move forward in this, I'm going to have Nebula explain to you certain things you should do so you can move forward to make this happen. whether it's you the man in the relationship and making it happen for your woman, or you the woman. So you hook it up. You hook it up for the women and tell them how they should move forward. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my boy Black and Deck over here explain to you how a man who's in a relationship and his woman wants to do that, how they can move forward and make it happen for them. Okay, so go on and give you a couple points of views on how they should move forward.
Well, I can only tell you what I did, and I am a single woman. I was not in a relationship, so I did everything on my own. What I started doing was meeting guys, like I said, and the ones I liked, the ones that I kept around, and then I started talking about multiple partners and stuff. So I've had gangbangs and threesomes and stuff like that with them. It's, by the way, it's more fun with 2 guys and not 2 girls. You got to know, because I'm not letting you take your condom and put it in her and then put it in me. So you're going to have to stop and keep changing. And that
Right.
ain't no fun for nobody.
Gotcha.
And I'm not bi, so I'm not touching her. Sorry.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, there are bi women and there's straight
so
women.
It's more fun with 2 guys than it is with 2 girls, at least for me.
So what you're saying is, first of all, develop yourself a group of friends that
Yeah.
you are comfortable with and you can
Yeah.
trust.
At least guys.
At least guys.
For me.
Then those ones that you do like, they become your inner circle of
Right.
your sex inner circle.
Right.
Then for them, progress and, hey, I'm considering or thinking about doing this. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, or we'll just talk about, have you done any of that, or
Okay.
does that sound cool to you?
All right.
And
then
because
then
I
you-
ask them that because that's what I'm planning to do. So
Gotcha.
I let them know that's what I'm planning to do. So if you're not cool with that, then
Right. Well, it makes sense. If that's not your thing, I don't want you
Right.
there, and it
Right.
ain't, both of us feeling uncomfortable and it's not moving forward.
Right.
So once you
so
then
once
contact
I
them,
establish all my guys, then we just make a date.
you just make a date. Now, these dates, are they normally done 1 day in advance, a week in advance, 3 days in advance? I mean, how,
The first one was only like a couple of hours, I think.
wow.
The first one, I was like, yo, I want to do this, and what do you think? He's like, I could be there in a few minutes. And I'm like, okay, let me call this other dude. Yup, hold me down. So, yeah,
Well,
it only took like a couple of hours to hook that
Well,
up.
see, I noticed too, though, you stated when we were speaking earlier that when 1 or 2 of the guys you spoke to asked if it was okay if they could bring a guy. Now, you felt comfortable enough knowing those guys that the guy they were going to bring would be okay.
Yeah, because, I had more on my side. So if
Right.
they flipped out, they can get kicked out. So, I mean, if it's only 2 guys against my 3, come on. And I know how to fight, too.
Okay. All right, so there you have it. You have it from a woman's
But
point of view.
I knew that none of that was going to happen.
Well,
Everybody
yeah,
did have a
it
good
normally
time,
doesn't.
you
It
know?
really doesn't, because most guys, if they're uncomfortable in there, I've noticed they just put the clothes on and they roll out. So
And most of them knew each other, so.
that's the other thing too. So yeah, it was okay. Now we're gonna hear it from a man's point of view who was in a relationship and how he set it up for his woman. So go and hit him with it. Let him know how you went about it.
Well, one thing very similar to Nebula, in as much as knowing people, and there's no shortage of guys, which is funny because it's rather interesting. You can just mention a gangbang and you have to start turning people away because the interest is so high, and
Right.
especially if it's an attractive woman like Nebula. So that definitely can be an interesting phenomenon. But just knowing a good group of people that you can tie into and trust that they're gonna, be respectful to some degree and not go crazy and try to act like they're in some kind of porn film, I guess. But yeah, it was real similar to what her experience was as far as just meeting people and knowing them and making a date and making a plan to make it happen.
So the people that you initially called for your woman, they were really, really close friends, or that people
Well,
that
it was
you had already knew in the lifestyle?
one guy that had a group of guys, and I was particularly good friends with him. So he, in effect, had a few guys that he was cool with and down with to, let him know, hey, my boy, he's got a woman that is interested in this activity. You guys down? Oh, hell yeah, let's go. And so once everybody wanted to participate, and he got the people to sign up, we just had to set the time and the date.
Oh, all right then.
So yeah, it's not difficult. I mean,
Well, I'm just trying to make sure that as I'm putting it out there to my listeners, and whether it's a male or female or couple or a single
just
person.
if you need help with it, just give me a call. I'll give you my number afterwards.
I just want you to understand that the biggest thing that I'm noticing each one of them have said is, one, it was people we knew and we were comfortable with, people we knew that we could trust, and on top of that, it was all about satisfaction. There were no hang-ups. There were no confusions, no mix-ups, All right, what's up?
I got one other thing to add to the gangbang.
What's that?
There was a couple of spontaneous gangbangs at the adult theater.
Is that the one that's over there?
No, this wasn't even here in Georgia.
Oh, what?
No,
Okay.
this was once in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, and once in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the theater
No.
that's over there in Gwinnett.
No, I don't even know anything about a theater. in Gwinnett.
Oh man, that theater's still popping.
Okay.
An acquaintance used to have gangbang parties,
Right.
and that's where I started talking all the trash, because those guys, when you get there, you don't know many of the guys unless they come regular.
Right.
And I made sure I had one or two there that I could
Still relate to
Feel
it and
safe
to
too.
feel still safe.
So, but
Yeah.
those are the guys that was talking all the mess. And what makes it so funny is that some of them talk all that trash and their dicks are soft and they try to ram you from behind like they doing something. And I'm like, you know what? It would be okay if you was even hard, okay? If you was a little bit hard, then I could understand you doing all that pumping for nothing. So that's what, when I go to a party, I'm not here to satisfy you. That's what I want them to know. I'm coming because I want to be there. Nobody's making me come. So
Right.
I want to have some fun too. And I'm not going to sit there and make you pretend you're doing something that you ain't to impress your guys or whoever, because you sure ain't impressing me.
Gotcha.
And I'm the one that should be impressed.
You know what? I have to say something. My boy, my friend here, and one thing I like when we kick it and go to certain events, or he puts on an event, the one thing he says at every event, ladies, it's about you. It's always about you. Because without you, we wouldn't even be here.
It's a different kind of party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different kind of
It's a
party.
totally
'cause
different kind of
those
party.
are the swing parties are different from gangbang parties.
Right.
Well, no, I mean, if the ladies aren't there at my
yeah,
parties, then it's a totally
that's
different
totally
kind of
different
party.
kind of
Right.
party, yeah. But yeah,
that's
so
what any party.
but you need to understand that if this is something that you're looking forward to doing, this is something you fantasized about, this is something that you have considered,
Don't be
make
scared,
sure.
just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Don't, make sure, one, you're comfortable with the people you're doing it with, that you're inviting. Two, make sure that you have people there that that are going to protect you and make sure you're safe and you're comfortable. Number three, the biggest thing I would say, and I always say this to everybody else, make sure the people that are coming or going to participate are clean. Right off the bat, they're clean. And I mean, if they ain't, when they get there, hey, speak up. Like Nebula says, hey, go take a shower. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You ain't getting.
Yeah, you ain't getting nothing. I mean, it's just the same.
I don't understand that.
Right. So, guys, women, satisfy you. Make sure you're happy. Do what it is that makes you happy. And if you ain't breaking the law and hurt nobody, who gives a damn? That's all I'm trying to say. All right, so down to the last 5 minutes of the show. And at the last 5 minutes of the show, you know what I always do. I always let my guests give you a couple tidbits of information to help you move forward if this is something you're considering. So Nebula, hit them with a couple of facts there, so they can move forward in trying to make this happen.
Find people you trust, but make sure you can watch your own back too, because some people you think you can trust, you might not be able to. So you got to make sure you. What I do is make sure I got my own ride. I got my own way to get anywhere. If I don't have it, then it has to be someone I absolutely trust going with, or else I'm not going.
Okay.
That's the main thing. So you just keep yourself safe. And then the next is just have fun. Have fun. Talk trash. Yeah. Maybe get a little tipsy, but I don't believe in drunk sex.
Thank God, me either.
I don't believe in drunk sex, but yeah, I'll have a couple of drinks and I'll be happy.
All right. So
Have
my
fun.
boy,
Don't
over
be
here
scared.
that popped in, and I'm glad he did. You got a couple of tidbits for him?
Yeah, as far as if you're a guy trying to do it for your lady, just make sure you guys communicate and make sure you understand what you expect and what you want. And for the guy, remember, it's about her. And so you really have to make sure you're in tune with what her expectations and what she wants to get out of it. And as long as you can, have that open dialogue with each other and be honest about it, it should be hopefully a pleasurable experience.
All right, guys. From my perspective, it's really simple. Have fun. Satisfy yourself and or your partner. Deal with people that you know and trust. Make sure that you are in an environment that makes you comfortable. And guess what? Seeing that it's your gangbang, you get to set the parameters. Okay? I don't like come on my face. I don't want you to come in me. Hey, come on my chest. I would like multiple guys at one time. So
Don't pull my hair.
Right, I'm just saying, tell them you into anal. You not into anal. You prefer that they take showers as everyone gets there. Everyone has to wear a condom. Or I've seen gangbangs where no one wears condoms, but they have to bring their paperwork showing they were tested within the last 72 hours. So, or week. But, everyone has their own preferences and guidelines, and it's your thing. It's your party. It's your body. So you get to set the rules and the regs. That's all I'm trying to say. All you have to remember is you're doing this to make you happy. I hope to hell that you're not doing it to make someone else happy or your partner happy. Because in the end, you're going to feel like crap the next day. You're going to have these emotional battles going on in your heart and your head, and it's not worth it. It's truly not worth it. Okay? If it ain't about you, then don't do it unless it's for you. All right? I know that sounds a lot, but it is what it is, people. And you need to understand the world changes and people change. And sometimes you think you know your partner, and then other times you realize the person you was with was not who you thought it was in the beginning. And that's not a bad thing. It means you got to find the person you need to be with. Remember what I always say, okay? We're here to have fun, be safe, and be smart. You guys are put on this earth to help people. And if you can't help them, God knows, don't do anything to harm them. I appreciate you listening, and we're definitely going to talk more on this. I'm Mac, and we're out. We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you, our listener, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner. By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listener, and our community. It's on your mind, so let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.